When working with the report designer, one of the intentions, as I said on the bar chart videos, is to make the reporting look professional without the assistance of IT. So we gave you some chart types here to make your report really look alive and professional. One of the ways to do that is through the column chart. The column chart and the bar chart are almost identical. One goes left, right, one goes up, down. So I'm going to start by adding some scores to my column chart, and I'm going to add raw score, add a score for, and these would be specific to your test, but perhaps I have percent overall, and then I have a score for total incorrect, and I click finish. It's put that at the bottom of the test. And once again, it starts out in that kind of vanilla black and white format. I'm going to put this right next to my bar graph just so I can see how they are the same but a little bit different. I'm going to edit this. I can put a title on it if desired. I can change any of the grid lines as needed. I can change my report type from maybe I want a diagonal left gradient and I want something in the green family. So I'm going to go from green to darker green. I'm going to copy these down so my colors are all the same. This is the best way to do that rather than trying to click on the eyedropper and guess. So I'm going to click here, add all of those, and I'll keep them all diagonal left gradient, diagonal left gradient. And then when I click finish, you can see how that gradient looks just a little different. So the ability to format is somewhat limitless. There's a handful of things I could do. I could add background range colors as desired. I can change the axes. A really popular thing that people do is change the name of the score. So maybe the system score is not that eye-friendly. We have underscores and things like that. I can just type whatever word I want in here. And it might make it look a little bit more like something that's a little more readable to the end user. I'll click finish. Perhaps I want my scores to be outlined in a certain way. I can add some very custom formatting to that score value. So maybe I want the color to show up in this orange color, and I want the background to always be white. So I'll put white, and then I want a dashed line around my score, and I want it to be green. So then you can see down here in the bottom left that score value is going to be a little bit different, or the layout is going to be a little different when I'm setting up the score value. And then I would need to set that up on each of my scores. I don't know, for some reason I only wanted it on one, but once again, copy and paste is your friend, so we could put colors around each of these in the exact format that we desired. So I'm just copying and pasting these values, and so I have a dash around it and a dash around it. So then my report starts to look like this. I am in no way saying this is the way your report should look. However, I want you aware of the concepts that you can do. So the bar chart, left to right, the column chart, up and down, a lot of formatting as far as the visibility, the way that it displays to the user. And then you also have the ability on the right-hand side to put borders, backgrounds, padding, resize your chart as well. So what we could do is click on our eyeball here, the preview of reports. We could generate some random values, or we could put in values that make sense to our scoring key. And then this is what that report would look like in real life. So we need to do a lot of formatting on this. It's not very readable to put 2 on one row. This table doesn't look that amazing. Maybe we don't want these boxes around it. But that's why we give you the preview, so you can check it out, see how it looks, make it your own. So that's the column chart.